found that we are most successful when we're working with nature and not against it.
Birds naturally want to be outside on a pasture, and we're providing it for them.
I like to see the animals in a natural system where they can exhibit their natural behavior.
A big part of animal welfare is allowing the animals to engage in their instinctive behavior. These animals are allowed to roam freely every day of their life.
Animal welfare is something that we know happens at the ranch. We need to let consumers know what's going on at the ranch.
We practice low-stress cattle handling and affinity for the natural world. Cattle respond best when the handler is calm.
When I started seeing these confinement buildings in the 70s, I've had a chance to go into a couple of them, and that's all it took for me to really realize that I just didn't want to do that. Our pigs are raised according to high animal welfare standards. That means that they're raised in pasture or bedded pens. We don't use antibiotics.
I used to work on a 500 sow farm. And those barns are crowded in little pens. In these barns, to get outside access, it's just like if they're in their normal habitat.
Confinement pigs have to have their tails docked because they chew each other's tails off if you put them in those conditions. As you notice, these pigs have tails. That's part of our protocol.
We have already been doing a lot of things to provide great things for the birds, and it was very difficult to communicate that to the consumer.
We started out marketing our cattle as all natural. Now that has kind of evolved into this GAP program.
Global Animal Partnership, or known as GAP, develop a 5-step program for different levels of good animal welfare practices.
What's very exciting about the 5-step program is the consumer can know for sure how well the animals are treated.
We just bring out an independent third party and we audit for justifiable and objective measurements on humane handling.
We provided enrichments inside to be a step 3, eucalyptus branches upside down and bales of hay. We have one special farm that we've worked on to reach a step 5. We had to consider a lot of the traits that the bird naturally wants to do. That includes like these perches. At nighttime, the birds like to sleep in a perch. We also want to provide a good grass, a good cover for them, good vegetation for them. We want to provide the ultimate environment, the ultimate animal welfare for the bird.
Anyone that was maybe concerned about animal welfare, I'd like them to realize that ranchers like my wife and I are the original animal stewards. Our whole life is caring for and taking care of these animals. It's our livelihood.
Animal welfare and environmental stewardship are core values of my family. All my life I was told, you take care of the land and the herd, and they'll take care of you.